Hey Cancer, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with your monthly reading for March 2020. Like the February mid-months, we are using 3 different tarot decks and 3 different oracle decks for your reading. What we have going on, let's see, we have a full moon coming on the 9th of March, which is a Monday. That's in Virgo. 10th of March, Mercury goes direct, and somewhere mid-month, we're going to have spring. Oh, also, daylight savings. We move the clocks ahead an hour in this hemisphere anyway. So, yeah, let's get into your reading. We are using Thelema Tarot, Arcanum Tarot, and Millennium Thoth Tarot for your reading this month. As always, I recommend you watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. It will give you a great picture of what's going on in the energy atmosphere for you throughout the month of March. Top row is Thelema Tarot, and this is all about what's now for Cancer. And your first card. 7 of Pentacles. This card is showing up so much in the monthly readings for so many of the signs. The 7 of Pentacles, if you follow along in the dailies, you know that this card has taken on some new and expansive meanings intuitively for us in the readings. And, you know, traditionally, it is a card that speaks to some impatience and waiting. There's fruit on the vine. We want to pick it. It's not yet ripe. And the message is everything in its own right season, which is a theme through the suit of Pentacles or coins. Everything happens in its own right season. It develops in its own right way. And in the 7 of Pentacles, we are very close to the 10. We're not quite there. The harvest isn't really quite ready. But this is an opportunity to appreciate and savor, to even pause and have admiration for the energy investment that you have given to what it is you're growing, bringing to life, what is ripening on the vine for you manifestation-wise. So it's a beautiful card for you to see here. It is a card of progress, and it is a card that reminds you to savor the sweetness of life, because to pick the fruit too soon means that it's bitter and unripened. Doesn't feel quite right. You can't rush perfection. That's something that has to go on in the allowing with the universe. Next card is the 3 of Pentacles. This card is the master at work. You know, there is typically some sort of building or carving going on in this card, and you call on a master artisan for that type of work. It's something that's long-term, it is long-lasting, and it contributes to your long-term happiness and fulfillment. So when you add this 3 to this 7, you get the 10, which is the goal. Long-term happiness, satisfaction, and fulfillment. It takes the energy investment of a master artisan for that to happen. So your first 2 cards show you doing some inner journey work. Some of it's harder, some of it's easier. All of it requires your mastery. So keep going, don't stop, keep doing what you're doing. Next in the what's now for Cancer, we have the Devil. I am actually not surprised to see that card there, because when you see a 7 of Pentacles followed by a 3, you know the goal's in sight, and this is the time, and especially in a retrograde, this is the time when the ego voice starts up. It's got a script, and it wants to run its lines. And it's up to you to rewrite those lines, because if you go with the current script, it's going to be loaded with vulture thoughts. This is energy that will pick over your bones and make a meal out of you. So the Devil is a card about the mental trap, the internal landscape that is vulnerable to the ferocity of your ego voice. And this is something that you're going to want to calm and quell with love, compassion, and kindness. This is no time for you to get really hard on yourself. So again, keep your goal in sight. Keep your arms wide open, your heart wide open, and your mind wide open to the expansiveness of your dream. And when you sense the ego rising, again, it's love, compassion, and kindness. A recentering upon your affirmations of, I love and appreciate how it feels too. You fill that in for yourself. But really feel the love, really feel the appreciation. That will quell the vulture thoughts in the ego chatter. Let's see what comes next. Nine of Wands. Yes. All right. You can see it here. You're a little bit weary, Cancer. You've had enough of this leg of the journey. You're all about making it to the Ten of Pentacles here. And you've got to get over the next hill. You got to head for that horizon. The Nine of Wands is a card of endurance. It tells you that you have what it takes. You have the tools, the skills, the resources, the wit, the wisdom, and the endurance. No matter how tired, no matter how battered you feel, you've got it. So dig in and get yourself there. The Oracle card, and there is your manifestation. There is where you desire to stand in the center of your foundation. How you want to conduct and orchestrate your life. That's where there is. And there are some pieces that are coming together here. And you've got that mental trap of the devil showing up, attempting to undo the energy investment that you have poured into your goals, dreams, and intentions. So find the energy for the final push and get over that next hill. All right, Oracle card coming from Return to Spirit. I asked the deck, what is the energy that's on the return in the retrograde for consideration for Cancer? And you have assistance. Oh, I love that. That's so sweet. Call on your guides, your angels, your ancestors, the divine, all that is, people you know, love, and trust. Make a call out for assistance. If you need help, ask for it. Pray for it. Call up your very best friend and dish it out, talk it out, and get the assistance you require. It'll be a fresh infusion of energy to get you over the horizon and probably get you through some of these devilish ego thoughts. Okay, next row of cards comes from Arcanum Tarot, and this row is all about what's in development, what is becoming in March for Cancer. Your first card is Temperance. I love this for you. You know, as I look at the card today, I feel like the Angel of Temperance is representative of the totality of the universe. And here she is pouring in fire and water into this big cauldron in front of her, right? And it feels like this is what the universe is doing behind the scenes. It's working the alchemy for you. It's blending things together for you. Just enough of this, just enough of that. A little bit over here, a pinch of that. You get it? The universe knows exactly just the right measurement of energy required to bring to fruition all that falls into your long-term happiness, satisfaction, and fulfillment. And that feels what's in development here. This is what you are savoring for on your Seven of Pentacles in the row above. And this is what's inspiring you to dig deep for your mastery on that Three of Pentacles to keep going. Coming with Temperance is the Eight of Wands. Oh, I love this. Super stable card. All eights in tarot are about movement and momentum. And the Eight of Wands is a swift moving energy. It's also communication. So this is information that comes in the mail, a phone call, text, email. Could be conversation as well, face to face, ideally, right? But it is swift moving, incoming information. And it's valuable to you. It allows you to bring together, join together energies that require joining. In Ancient Tarot, this is a marriage card, so take this where it's relevant for you. It is a marriage of energies, which is happening here in Temperance. Energies are being combined, bonded even. That's the alchemy taking place, and it brings momentum into the Seven of Wands. Okay. You know, this card too, all the sevens have been teaching me intuitively lately and upgrading, expanding their information, recently. The Seven of Wands is beautifully demonstrated here on the card. It's a person usually in front of a door looking like they're taking a defensive position. There are 6 wands out in front of them, but let's back up one card to the 6 of Wands, and its meaning is harmony, balance, victory, success. So consider that these 6 wands are victory, success, harmony, balance, and now we have a man holding a 7th wand. They're all representative of the Ace of Wands. So what is he defending against? Is he defending against his own success? Is he defending or fending off his own victory? So where this began was in the Wheel of the Year tarot deck that I use so often in the dailies. And on that card, you see people putting sandbags up to prevent water from flooding into a field. And the feeling off that card was, at the time, perhaps it would be better to allow the field to flood, because when the water recedes, it's going to leave a whole lot of rich nutrient on the ground. And what is he fending off here? What are you preventing yourself from? Are you defending against the very thing the universe is tending for you and then sending in great momentum your way? So if the universe is making this beautiful recipe of goodness for your life on the Temperance card and then sending it out into the ether for you in the 8 of Wands, and there you stand before the door defending it, and these are some of the incoming wands, the prayers you've prayed, the things you've asked for. What are you holding back? What dam are you holding back? Is this card telling you to get out of your own way, Cancer? Perhaps. Consider it. And then we have the King of Wands. Here we come again with more mastery. We've got it on the 3 of Pentacles in your top row, and we certainly have it in this King. My feeling is that you yield to the flow of allowing, of universal wisdom, universal blessing. A king, a master knows exactly how to do that. I love this king. I love his queen. They are both feisty, sassy, outspoken. They say what they mean what they say. They're fun, gregarious. They're lit by the sun. They're Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire. It's wonderful. And they are unapologetic. I love that about them. So be unapologetic. See yourself, if you are standing in front of this door, and say, you know what? You can get out of your own way. You can allow all this goodness incoming to flow into your life. A master recognizes that on the horizon, then allows for it. You can do that, Cancer. All right, the next oracle card comes from Gateway Oracle by Denise, Linn. Question put to the deck was, what gateway is Cancer stepping through in March? And you have savoring pleasure. How sweet for you. I fully embrace bliss in my life. Yeah, that's what's happening over here on your 7 of Pentacles. You're not standing there in front of the vine stomping your foot going, come on, ripen, would you? And if you are, that's the devil right there in the row. That's for you to bring kindness, compassion, and love to, so that you can be at ease. But what I see here, Cancer, is that you are allowing for the savoring of pleasure in your life. You do step out of the way of these wands of victory and success. You do allow them to flow in, because that's what a master does. Really well done. Okay, next row comes from the Millennium Thoth deck, and this is all about the energies that are contributing to your long-term happiness, satisfaction, and fulfillment. And your first card is the 3 of Cups. How beautiful is that? Look at this, right underneath Temperance. This is the kind of flow that you want to see. This is the Ace of Cups to the power of 3 in the reading, and this is beautiful divine overflow of bliss, love, joy, happiness, connection, celebration, fertility, abundance, joy, you name it, it's all right there. So those are energies that you are cultivating on this vine over here that are turning into your long-term happiness and fulfillment. Beautiful. Next cards, there were 2 that came out. Oh, look, how sweet is that? The Ace of Cups, just mentioned here with the 3 of Cups, and coming with it, the 10 of Cups. These are some of the happiest cards in tarot. Ace of Cups, Divine and Cosmic Gift. This is what's happening in temperance. This is what's pouring into your life. It's bliss, love, joy. Everything I was just mentioning on the 3. To the power of 3 and then to the power of 10. Because the 10 of Cups, you know, is fulfillment, a dream coming true, living happy, living bliss, living in savoring and joy, right? It's all right there. So no matter what the circumstances are right now, no matter what the horizon looks like right now from the position of the 9 of Wands, this is what's flowing into your life, and it's coming swiftly. There are some places where you need to get out of your own way. There are some places where you need to speak more kindly and compassionately to yourself as you embrace your ego's voice, give it some validation, and then through the validation, allow it to be on its way. Because this is what you're making way for. That's what's coming through this door on the 7 of Wands. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. I love this knight. He's steadfast, he's true, he's reliable, he's slow as all get out, but, and here's the big but, he is slow as all get out, but he gets it done, and he gets it done well. And he's considered kind of a snooze fest in the tarot. He's Mr. Spreadsheet, oh ho hum, so boring. Like the Knight of Swords, though, he always fulfills his mission. All the knights do fulfill their missions. However, the way the Knight of Pentacles gets it done is by being very aware, awake, in tune, and expanded. He looks at everything. Those antlers on his head may as well be antenna, channeling information from the universe that really serves him in his journey. So while you may be a bit weary over here on the 9, you might be tired of looking at the horizon. You might be weary of seeing what's between you and your fulfillment. You will get there, though, and this knight is bringing all of this energy to the Queen of Pentacles, and why not the mother of the material, the mother of resource. She's nurturing, she's loving, she's holding the Ace of Pentacles, as is the Knight. He carries it to her, and he serves to her all of this goodness. So it's moving faster than you realize it is, because you're looking at it from the perspective of the Knight of Pentacles, who is, as I said, he appears to be slow as all get out, but in truth, it's moving swiftly for you. And many pieces and parts have already arrived for you as well. And as these final pieces all click into place for you, the Queen really makes something of it. You're able to make something of the bits and pieces all coming together collectively and making the whole. And you're in this cycle. It's eternal. It's going to keep going on, because you know that what you do in the now pays reward forward. The Queen knows it. She lives that way. All right, Oracle card from Sacred Traveler Oracle deck, also by Denise Linn. Once you step through this gateway, how do you travel? So Sacred Traveler deck says, survey says, rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Yeah, they are. This is what's happening over here in Temperance. This is what the universe is sending out. This is what's landing on your doorstep. Let it in. The King recognizes it for what it is. So does the Queen. And it's bringing 3 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. That's a whole lot of bliss rolling in. There it is, Cancer. There's your March reading. Thank you so much for watching. Reminding you yet again, please like, share, subscribe here on the channel. It's so appreciated. Watch the daily messages. Leave a comment if it's in your heart to do so. And do check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. They'll give you a whole wealth of information to navigate the month of March. Bye for now, everyone. Peace, love, joy. Namaste.